Good morning, everyone. Cindy Island here in Leander, Texas, and today I want to talk to you about the beautiful desert willow, or Chelopsis linnaeus. This is a beautiful ornamental tree that is doing fantastic here in Central Texas. It comes from Mexico, in the deserts of Arizona, and it loves the extreme heat that we are having here. It doesn't mind our limestone soil at all, and it has made it through the Arctic blasts that we have had in the last few years. And it is the most beautiful tree. I'm going to get a little closer and let you see. So this is a small ornamental tree. It gets about 15 to 20 feet high, and it is covered in the most beautiful lavender flowers. And the really great thing about this tree is where many of our trees blossom in the springtime, this one blossoms all summer long. It will stay in bloom from the beginning of summer all the way through August. And it's also covered with hummingbirds, bees, and butterflies. They love it. I'm going to get close to this flower here. Look at these, and look at that big fat bee on it right there. Just beautiful. And the leaves are kind of like a weeping willow, and I think that's where it may have gotten its name. But it is not related to the weeping willow at all, so it will not be invasive and get down in your pipes like the weeping willow does. And if you see here, the trunk, it is multi-trunked, but if you want, you can train it when it's young to be a single trunk. And it has just the most beautiful, interesting limbs. So, and it also has these little seed pods all over it. Now, one thing about this tree is it can be a little messy. It's not terrifically messy, but you want to be careful not to put this next to a swimming pool because you don't want all of this falling in the pool. And it is deciduous, so it will lose all of its leaves in the wintertime. But you get such a beautiful tree the rest of the year. You also may not want to put this up close to a patio because it is covered with bees. Might be a little distracting to your guests. So the desert willow is deer resistant. When it's young, you may want to put a fence around it because the deer do like to rub up against it. But it is doing fantastic right here in the front yard of my neighbor's property, and they don't seem to have a problem with the deer. So I would put this in right here in the front yard of your property, or maybe in the backyard further away from the house. And I would put complementary plants around it that require very little water. You do not want to overwater the desert willow. If you do, you'll begin to see some of the leaves fall off as it's beginning to rot. So make sure you don't water it too much. Just perfect for our extreme heat, our Arctic blasts, and our limestone soil. I hope you'll try one of these desert willows. They're just absolutely beautiful. So my neighbor found these two desert willow seedlings growing under her desert willow tree. And with her permission, I was allowed to dig them up, and I potted them up in an old nursery pot. By the way, never throw away your nursery pots. I have things growing all over the property that have been given to me, or that the birds have deposited seeds. So these have been growing a while in these pots, and they're about 2 feet tall. Right now I am watering them every few days because we're in the hundreds right now. Of course, they are so happy. They love that heat. And I am going to plant them in a part of my yard that does not have a sprinkler system, no drip system. I will water them for a while every week while they're getting established. But once they are established, they really do want less water and no fertilizer. What better plant could you have than that? Wants the extreme heat. They made it through our Arctic storms in the winter, and they like our limestone soil. So I definitely am going to have one of these in my yard very soon. So thanks for watching today. Please like and subscribe if you would like more videos like this. Thank you. Have a great day.